Hello, and welcome to the Go Hard or Go Home Week 5 recap. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Go Hard or Go Home Week 5 recap. Well. Go hard, go home Week 5. What a week. We saw a lot of good matchups, close games, and a couple blowout games, and a couple head scratchers. All right, let's get right into it. Booby versus Mac. What can we say? From Kirk Cousins' opening night performance of 53 points, and then Ja'Marr Chase following that up on Sunday with 56 points to lead all players. I mean, Black Attack needed a miracle to even have a chance to win. And he actually was very close to pulling it off, but after a couple key players coming up short, he just didn't have enough to win, especially with 30 points on the bench. Even with that, he still would have came up short. So Max Camp loses 187-137 to Booby Trappers. So Mac Attack falls to 2-3, and Booby goes to 3-2. Next game up on the schedule: Sleepy versus Smooth. In this close matchup of the week, Sleepy led by Murray's 32 points and rookie Brian Thomas Jr. 30 points. Held off Smooth, who had some nice performances. Held off effort by Stroud with 27 points. Evans had 23 points, but disappointing outing from Lamb, only 11 points, was just too much for him to overcome. And he loses by 5 points to Team Sleepy, 143-138, in a close, heartbreaking loss that we all saw on Sunday Night Football. Sleepy improves to 4-1, team league leading 4-1, and Smooth falls down to 2-3. Next matchup on the slate: Ball versus Danielle. In this matchup, we had two teams that were very close. It came down to the last game as well to see how it would officially play out. And Ball Hawks led by a 40-point performance from Lamar Jackson and a career day from Tucker Kraft. 30 points, outdid Danielle by just 7 points. Even though she had a great day from T. Higgins, 29 points. Ayuk had 26 points. And Kittle even brought in 20 points of his own. But the biggest heartbreaker of them all for Team Danielle, a 50 burger was on her bench. Joe Burrow had 53 points, but he was on the bench. She had Mahomes in. That's how it goes. Keep your head up, Danielle. Ball improves to 3-2. He's on a 3-game winning streak since he acquired Lamar Jackson. How did that happen? How did that happen? And Danielle, she drops down to 1-4. The next game on the slate was Shiesty versus Brian. This matchup was back and forth to the end when Brian pulled away off of performances of 25 points from Geno Smith, 23 from Shaheed on Monday night, and 27 from Minnesota's defense, was led the way early, and 20 points from Baker Mayfield and 20 apiece from Collins and Hunt just wasn't enough for Team Shiesty to pull out the victory over Brian. This close game that both teams needed. Brian needed to claw out the basement. Shiesty, he needed that victory to keep his boat afloat because he's falling, I think. Yeah. So that was a close game. Westmore wins 156-141. The next game on the slate was Marcus versus Hollywood. In this game here, Marcus continues to do his part to establish himself as a formidable opponent in the Go Hard or Go Home league. He pulled out the victory after a 31-point effort from Garrett Wilson. After an otherwise lackluster day from his team, he beat Hollywood with a score who only scored 66 total points. Ja'Marr Chase almost outscored the whole team by himself. Allen had 20 points just to keep this team with some posts. They lose 109-66. What a loss. Take a look at the standings here to see what we have here with the standings. We got 4-1 Sleepy, followed by 3-2 Booby, 3-2 Ball, 3-2 Marcus, and 3-2 Hollywood. Followed that up by 2 and 3 from Max Camp, Mac Attack, Smooth, Shiesty, and Brian 2 and 3, and then Danielle at the bottom at 1 and 4. So as you can see, go hard or go home is still the league to play to be in. All these teams are fighting for position. Every game is important. Nobody is out until the last game of the season. You're either gonna go hard or you're gonna get your stuff and you're gonna go home.